Welcome home, masters and misses. My name is HidoriKuro, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV at long last. It has been quite some time, but we all know the reason for that. We just finished, the last thing we did was the final stretch of the Ascension Arcadian raids. And now we're finally back with more of the MSQ for 7.5, as well as the last 24-man Alliance raid for the Final Fantasy XI raid series. I'll be honest, I don't know what to expect out of this story. I know we're about to encounter what was her name? Halamarut, one of the remaining Asians. I'm still surprised there's still any left at all. What could their end goal be anymore now that Zodiac is gone and all the Unsundered are gone too? That's one of the things I'm still wondering about, and hopefully Halamarut will give us some answers on that. But one thing I am excited for is how this is going to coincide to us getting into the next expansion, Evercold, which was just announced recently at Final Fantasy XIV Fan Fest, which was so hype, by the way. They had Iron Mouse out there doing 3 covers for 3 different raid bosses, 2 of which were from the Arcadian raids, which was sick as hell. But regardless about that, I really don't have much more to say on this. Let's hurry up and get into it. So, sit back, relax, enjoy your coffee, and let's begin, shall we? Cryo, how are my 2 favorite scions doing? Don't tell the twins to set that. Warm, filthy wells can ease the sting of partings as we come to terms with an absence not soon forgotten. To tell those we hold dear what they've meant to us, and to wish them the best, we should seize that chance whensoever we can. You'd know better than me, wouldn't you? Anyway, in Fate's footsteps, Kryla has a wistful glint in her eyes, probably from discovering more about her past with Malala. Let's check. I think we met her aunt or grandmother. One of the 2, I can't remember. It's been so long. Got time out of advance. I trust you were able to get plenty of rest. Good. I thought we might take a moment to ponder our next steps, and perhaps reflect on our recent journey. Oh, I'm pressing that. I must admit that my thoughts often drift to the mist continent and our stay in Treno. It was heartening to see the Malala prosper despite the odds, and my own flesh and blood strive in that leaven-racked landscape. Speen was eager to restore diplomatic relations, and I have no doubt that Alexandria will provide much-needed support for their neighbor. I would hope so. Surviving through all that storm and lightning is something else. I too should do everything I can to aid my home away from home. My wonderful, welcoming family included. For the time being, though, I'd say we've accomplished all within our power. For now, anyway. I suppose that leaves the matter of preservation's research. It is yet unclear how Calyx learned the techniques he used to summon his Dark Primal. Right. We still don't know that he had help from the remaining Asians that we don't know about yet. The one thing I can say, the Asians are good at keeping secrets and keeping themselves hidden when they want to. Usually they just want us to see them so they can kill us. And there is likewise much that remains unknown about the key. Let us hope that Sail's efforts bear more fruit. We really don't know much about that dang key either, do we? Oh, that's probably her now. Oh no, it's Stola. Can you hear me? Sail and I have been reviewing the decrypted files and have uncovered some intriguing details. Would you care to join us? We'll be with you right away. Excellent. Sail seems rather eager to speak with you all. Come and find us in the Deutero Lab when you're ready. Still butchering words in this dang expansion. I hope they fix that in Evercold. Uncanny timing indeed. Let us make for the containment complex. Back to gameplay recordings. I'm already fumbling over my words so much. Let's go and speak with Sail and Nistola.
You're just in time for a progress report.
Let's hear it.
The decryption is finally complete. As we suspected, The data represents a partial record of Preservation's research documents. A quick scan of the files, however, failed to turn up the information Y'shtola was after.
Damn.
Indeed. No mention of the Ascians, or primal summoning techniques for that matter. While Calyx doubtless received instruction from someone possessed of such knowledge, there was naught to identify this benevolent mentor. I am, however, pleased to say that we found several reports concerning the key.
Oh, thank goodness. So that was about to be nothing but a dead end for a second.
We know the key is used to open paths between worlds, and was a treasured relic of the Milala. And just as the Milala were unable to return after reaching the Mist Continent, so too was Preservation unable to gain a mastery of the prize which had passed into their possession. The data suggests that a particular formula or procedure is required. A process which Calyx appears to have understood to some degree. Yet the key proved fickle.
Of course it did.
Perfectly replicating conditions was no guarantee of success. And even when they did manage to generate a modest portal, the destination was never the one they expected. The reports practically screamed their frustration, describing the experience as being dragged around by a traveler picking roads without rhyme or reason. Serves them right, I say.
After much trial and error, Preservation began to experiment with external actuation devices for the key. Striving to maintain a stable pathway to a chosen location, they conceived of the technology that forms the gate to the Golden City.
So, their tribulations ultimately afforded them control of the key, albeit in a limited capacity. Which, of course, explains why they were able to instruct Zoralja in its use.
That's right.
Thus enabling the unprecedented feat of transferring Everkeep and its environs to the source. After the Endless Fiend took the key unto herself, she opened pathways to other reflections in her hunt for ether, did she not?
That's right, she did. Didn't she?
The Milala merely used it to facilitate their exodus. To think what the key has now wrought in different hands.
For all we know, the actuation device augmented the key's power beyond its intended scope. Were your goal to plunder whole worlds of their ether, a tool designed to simply transfer people would likely be insufficient.
Shale, I don't suppose you would be able to remove the actuation device.
Remove it?
The machine made for that very purpose is still functional, thankfully. It shouldn't be a problem.
What do you
What do
think,
you
Cryo?
think? We don't even know how the key works. If the device is somehow interfering or amplifying its capabilities, I believe we ought to remove it.
If you say so.
Give me a moment.
It is amazing how I managed to keep that Omni and not lose it at all this entire time. Alright. Just pop the top. Huh. Is it me or does that look like white orosite? Pistola? Oh, she sees something.
My word.
Oh, it is white auracite, isn't it? Oh, wow, that's bright. What is he seeing?
Ishtola?
This is the first time I've beheld the key in all its unobscured glory. The sheer density is extraordinary. 'Tis akin to the structures we saw beneath the Tempest.
Now that you mention it, the ornamentation is reminiscent of Amarot.
Oh shit, it is. I had to rethink for a minute. When she said Tempest, I had to rethink. That was back in Shadowbringers. That was 2 expansions ago. This thing, is it from Ascian design? Or design of the, frick, what would they call it? The Ancients?
Have you noticed anything since the key has been in your possession?
It definitely did a lot of glowing. It gleams like the dawn's first light. It reacted to Azum's crystal. When we used the crystal to summon allies to help us fight against Sven, it reacted to it. It had the same symbol as Azum's crystal. This thing has to be connected to the Ascians in some way.
You're suggesting the key has some connection with Azum?
Oh, that's even worse.
A plausible theory, although one we are yet unequipped to prove.
True. Don't tell me Azum had something to do with its creation.
My apologies.
By all means, answer it. Don't let it stop you.
Hello? Yes, this is Cryo speaking.
I wonder who it is.
That was Ojika with a message for us.
Oh,
An urgent matter?
I'm not altogether sure. Tataru requires our counsel, and hoped to call upon us in person at the Baldessian Annex.
Tataru?
Though disappointed
Okay.
we were not present, she appeared content to wait until our travels brought us back to Sharlayan, insisting that it did not merit our immediate summons.
Well, that was nice of her, but I
Her
guess...
tone suggested otherwise, however, and Ojika felt compelled to contact us directly.
Of course.
Mayhap the time has come for another journey across the salt.
It has been a long time since we've been back home.
You'd best go. Though I'll not deny that I'll be sad to see you leave.
You say you say that like we're not gonna be back.
Oh, Shale. I can't even begin to thank you for all you've done.
Seriously, you've been a big help
We
throughout
will
all
be
of this.
forever indebted to you and your Oblivion colleagues.
The debt is ours. We'll never forget the sacrifices you've made for us, for Alexandria. In the meantime, I shall keep sifting through the data. You'll hear as soon as I find anything of note.
Please and thank you.
Actually, I should like to stay here a little longer, if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course you are.
You are most welcome.
And might I borrow the key for a while? I wish to study it further. With the utmost care, I assure you.
By all means, I'm kind of getting sick of carrying that thing around on me anyway.
Well then, shall we be off? Ojika will be expecting us.
It's back home to Sarlian for us. Temporarily, of course. I doubt we're gonna be there that long. But still. Did our predecessor Asm really have something to do with this? Trail to the heavens. It's just so... I don't know what to make of this. It's really... We're really bringing this all in together at once, aren't we? For one thing, this is the first time we've seen the key outside of the casing. And it's still a sight. It's still a sight. With the way her eyes work now, after how they've been after going into the live stream. The ether stream. Her eyes can only see ether in certain ways. Not like blots and anything, like literal form, ether in actual physical form. So whatever we was seeing with the key had been something insane. Not to mention the fact that the key reacted to Asm's crystal when we used it to summon allies to help us fight against the Endless Fiend. Oof. There's too much Asian influence in all this that we cannot put together, yet the pieces are there. It's just some pieces are still missing to actually get a coherent thought out of this. Ugh. You think after everything we'd understand a bit more, but nope. Nope, I just know it. Emmett Silk is laughing at us from the grave. If not him, then probably not Bialis or La Brea. Ugh. Anyway, let's head back to Old Sarlian, see what Otsuka and Tataru need. Otsuka, it's been forever. How you been? Welcome back, and what a pleasure to see it is to see you too, Koko-san. Well, thank you, Otsuka. Thank you for contacting us, Otsuka. We came as soon as we could. Of course, I felt it prudent given how troubled Tataru was. Your concern is much appreciated. As it so happens, we reached a convenient juncture in our investigation. Salen and Stola have matters well in hand, leaving us free to make this trip. That's a relief to hear. Now, let me fetch Tataru for you. Why don't you take a moment to relax in the main hall? I'm sure you are all still fatigued from your journey. You got that right. Though I am concerned as to what Tataru needs us for. Whenever she calls on us, it's never for anything small. And it's always important. Then again, when was the last time we talked to Tataru? I think it was back in Endwalker. We have not talked to her at all in this expansion, I think. And that worries me. Only now it's beginning to feel like we've actually returned. Such fond memories within these four walls. Given how frequently Tataru is away on business these days, it's a small miracle we're in the same place at the same time. Oh yes, he is pretty much doing business. A lot of business. Which is good for her. She's always the more business savvy out of all the scions to begin with. Then again, she was a girl of all trades, to be honest.
Planning your next journey?
Oh no, just reminiscing.
Yes, sir. I mean, I wouldn't blame you if you did. You had a taste of adventure.
Back to when you bought this map, and how you all encouraged me to make the voyage to Tural.
It felt like so long ago.
Are you glad you did?
As if you need ask.
Now you know why me and Grahati like going on these adventures.
Welcome back.
There she is. Wonderful to see you again, Tataru. I did really miss her.
I'm so glad you're here.
Ojika contacted us. He intimated that you were rather concerned. Come to think of it, Alphino said he and Alize would pay you a visit upon their return. Have you not seen them?
Oh yeah, I forgot they did say that, didn't they?
Oh no, they were here. I was regaled with many a tale of your Turali adventures. It was only once they departed for Garlemord that the rumors came to my attention.
Rumors?
Rather alarmingly, Voidsent sightings seem to be on the rise across the star.
Voidsent?
I was reluctant to bother you with mere hearsay, especially when you had more pressing matters to contend with. But earlier I received a confidential report from the Grand Company of Eorzea. It's as if a mighty dam has been breached, flooding the land with foul creatures.
How the hell can that
For a
be?
blessing, most nations have managed to keep the invaders in check, and casualties appear to be minimal thus far. Though the same cannot be said for those regions with a deeper connection to the void.
Shit.
Their fissures continue to manifest without end, putting countless innocents in danger.
A deeper connection to the void. Garlemald is the home of the Reapers, is it not?
That's right.
It is. Alphino and Alize were there when the trouble began, and have since sent word that the situation has taken a dreadful turn.
Shit. What's going on with Zero and Golbez then? I saw a while earlier in Tertium. Hey, Julius. Been a long while since I've seen your face.
Thus concludes the abridged account of our time in Tural. Now I shall leave you with the words of the late Dawn Servant, Galul Jajar.
Well, for now, please don't.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Okay, I was worried he's about to make himself sound like a little Jaja for a minute.
That rings true for Eorzeans, no less than it does for the diverse peoples of Tuliolal.
And for Garleans as well. Even sharing something as simple as a local dish can pave avenues of understanding.
You'd be surprised how easily food can bring people
It's up
together.
to all of us to forge new bonds together.
It's still so surreal how we're making peaceful relations with Garlemald after all this time. We've been at each other's necks since the beginning of the game.
Thank you for sharing your tale. Better they hear it firsthand than endure my clumsy retelling.
I doubt it would have been that bad.
Your words give me hope that we might achieve something similar here in Garlemald.
We all have the capacity to affect change. Our time in Tural taught us that much. And now that we've returned, it's time we rolled up our sleeves and got back to work.
I've already sent missives to the other nations, informing them of our Alexandrian friends. I also intend to notify the Garlean community officially. If both sides are amenable to the proposition, we shall gladly assist in establishing diplomatic relations with Alexandria and Tuliolal.
Thank you,
He's really that surprised.
but are you sure you've recovered from your journey? It sounded like you've hardly had time to catch your breath.
Yeah, we went through a lot. You think these two would want some R&R?
Sir!
Lapis Manalis is overrun with Voidsent. We've sustained heavy civilian casualties.
Shit.
What?
Pluton Squadron reporting in. We're under attack. Voidsent appeared out of nowhere and ambushed us during a routine inspection. Damn it. Is that another fisher? No, no, no! Ah!
Oh, fuck. That's not good.
My comrades are under attack. We have to do something.
Oh, obviously.
There's no time to lose. Come on!
Shit. What are the
The
Voidsent
Garlean
doing?
community is ill-equipped to defend themselves against such a threat. Even with the aid of the twins and the Ilzabard contingent, they face daunting odds.
We shall leave for Garlemald immediately.
Thank you. I was able to contact Thancred and Urianger too. They're already on their way. With any luck, you'll be able to rendezvous with them on arrival.
Good. Luckily, I won't be the only tank there. I wonder if there's any way we could have gotten Estinian to come along too. Doubtful. Clearly, we made the right decision to return to come to Sarlian, though I dearly wish the circumstances of our return were not so grave. I don't believe we've seen Denkrid and Urianger since our battle with the Endless Fiend, have we? They too must have returned here at some point. I've been told Alphino and Alizé have withdrawn to Terratium to request aid on the front lines. They seemed intent on rejoining the battle once reinforcements were ready, but I still tell them to wait until you arrive. That's gonna be difficult, you know how Alizé gets. Two worlds entwined. Gratia wears a pensive expression. And just like that, we find ourselves faced with another emergency. Fortunately, there's yet time for us to make a difference. Let us make haste to Tertium. Sorry to send you packing so soon after your homecoming, but Garlemald desperately needs our aid. No worries, it's what we do. To Garlemald! Hey, you two. It's been far too long, Kokuzan. Well met, my friend. Now let us hearken onto Alphino's words. Thank you for coming at such short notice. I'm glad you're here. Ah, Kokuzan, you've made it in time. I would hope so. Less casualties, the better. Hey, look at you two dressed up.
You picked a frosty spot for a reunion.
Tataru sent word that you were coming. Full glad am I to see you all. Though I'm afraid this is no time for pleasantries.
Unfortunately.
Planar fissures have opened up across Garlemald, inundating the region with Voidsent. As far as we can ascertain, there are two focal points of their assault. The Ilzabard contingent are combating the threat in Lapis Manalis. Although they have suffered casualties, they appear to have the upper hand.
That's good. I don't know. I'll go back down there again.
As well they should. The many talented Uldan thaumaturges among them should be more than capable of closing any fissures they encounter.
Which leaves the second focal point, the Clutium. Eulus and the Garlean community are attempting to mount a counterattack, but are struggling to cope with the sheer number of Voidsent. They've fallen back to the north of the Imperial Palace. Can you lend your aid in securing the area?
As if you need to ask.
With your blessing, I would tend to the wounded returning from battle.
You're not coming with us?
Of course, Cryo. Thank you.
Yeah, you've seen fair share battles already. Alright.
The quickest route from here to the front is via the train tracks. Once we arrive, we can support the Garlean forces as we make for the fissure in the munitions factory.
Alright then. The Clitium now accessible. Just like that, we already got a new dungeon ready. I have seen to my preparations. I suggest we sally forth ere the cold winds sap our strength. So that's the one in that giant-ass coat. I can't say I have your knack for dispatching Voidsent, but our time in Terral gave me many opportunities to hone my skills. You shan't find me wanting. That's good to hear. Even with match tech support, the Guardians are struggling to beat back the Voidsent. We must join them as soon as possible. The Clitium once supplied the Imperial Army with all manner of munitions and war machina. Like many such facilities, I am told it had fallen to ruin in the wake of the Empire's collapse. Because of Xenos and Fan Daniel. In these frosty climes, the weather is as much an adversary as any Voidsent. We ought not tarry. Agreed. I've often thought that if I had been more adept in tending to the wounded of Solution 9, perhaps not so many would have been lost. I shall do my utmost to see that I do not look back on this battle with regret. You do that, Cryo. Let's see. We got Tancred as a gunbreaker, Orianze for Astrologian, and Alize's back to Red Mage. Alpha on the Shades, Ratia's all-rounder. Do I want to tank this time? Because I left the tanking to work with Matt in the last dungeon. No, because if I try to tank, it's just going to be everyone just doing single target attacks. We need some AoE damage, and that's going to be left to me to deal with. Okay, yeah, I know what I'm going to do. So here's how this party's going to go. I'll be going in as a machinist. I'll say Red Mage, Alphano is healing, and Dancred for this. No, wait. Little tidbit there. Dancred needs Orianze.
I stand ever ready.
Our fates are not
I
yet
stand
sealed.
ever ready.
Forgot about Dancred's little quirk. He can't manipulate ether anymore, so he needs someone who can help him with his cartridges combos. So we need Orianze in the party. So he's going to be healing. Grahatia will be DPS, more than likely black maging and everything. Well, I'm range DPS with Machinist. Alphino and Alize will support us from behind, I guess. Luckily, my item level is up to par this time, because I actually went through the trouble of getting the Ascension Arcadian raid gear for all my classes this time. So, let's get into this, shall we? Isobard, the Clitium. Ooh. Yep, those are Voidsent, alright. And as always, they look gnarly as ever. With more appearing. Yeah, they definitely need our help. Let's get 2 of you 3. Duty commenced. Holy crap! How long has it been since we last fought together? Lead the fodder to us. Don't hold back. You need to tell me twice. Speed this up a bit. So, as usual with these dungeons, I'll be skipping ahead to when we get to the boss fights. Or any important happenings that happen like that. So, I'll see you there.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Ulysses. That's to back you up, man.
You're mine. Appreciate the help.
No problem. But, oh, there we go.
We'll handle things from here. Take care of the Fisher.
On it. Ooh, that looks like a particularly nasty one. It almost looks like it's fused with the Magitech. An amalgamation of beast and machine. That baleful eye. Be on your guard. Eye of the Scorpion. That's probably going to do some petrification crap too, isn't it? Your world is forfeit. Now that would be your life. All to be turned to stone. I knew it was going to pull some petrification crowd. What the hell? What it's about to do? Watch out! Where's that eye? I dropped onto the... Shit! Okay, stay out of the red. Which I am having trouble doing. Ow. That's fine. Learn by doing. Learn by doing. Ow! Learn by doing. Oh, I hate petrification. I hate it. Bonus gaining for moving targets. I guess I just stand still then. Haha! Okay, that could be a bit of a pain, but I managed to get past that easy. That's not move. Ow. Oh, that's Chris Brian being up again. Over here. Wait for it that time. And with the motion scanner. Probably best get to the furthest end of the area first. And, oh, son of a bitch. Hate you. I'm good. Never want to know what happens if you get caught. Luckily, this thing isn't too tough. Just gotta watch for the AoEs. And that stupid petrification beam. Seriously, Voidsent amalgam of machinery. That is terrifying when you think about it. That doesn't mean things should be tougher than normal. The thing is, how'd that even happen? You know what? I'm gonna wait for a minute. Then I'm gonna bring the bomb on it. And we're good. Finish this thing off. I could hurry up. That was a strange encounter. Agreed. Let's move on. Oh crap! That's a lot of ceruleum. A lot of fire. I'm not worried for our friends. Alright, second boss. What we're dealing with. And this giant crater. That is not a good sign. Holy crap! I don't like the looks of this fellow. They're up to something. Be on your guard. That's a huge bitch! It puts a plume. Let's kind of start off with a damn AoE, and that's a problem. Mortifying Bless. Uh-oh. I don't like the looks of that. Oh, crap. Perhaps he waits for an opportune moment. That hurt. Basic vomit. Oh, I'm getting out of the way of that. Oh, that's nasty. Why you Voidsent gotta be nasty? By the way, the exorcism. Oh, crap. Move, move, move. He's belly flopping everywhere. Oh, that AoE hurts. I need this vulnerability up to be gone, please. I hate getting vulnerability up. It sucks. And not the mortifying plus again. Oh, crap. Oh, come on! Uh-oh. Ouch. That's by the puke again. Nastiness. And here comes the belly flop again. Go down already, Tubby. Come on. Whew. That was quite the challenge. Indeed. Okay, final stretch. Steel Gateway. Oof. Now where are we? It must be the facility itself. Yep! Twisted constructs like puppets. An unseen hand doth guide them. I started to think what unseen hand it may be. Oh my god, look at all the fissures. How exhilarating. Something tells me that wasn't designed for people. Yeah. Okay. Boss time. What horrific thing are we going to be dealing with now? Oh boy. Masterful manipulator, Malthus. Yeah, that's definitely an arachnid type of guy. Which way? This way. Gotta turn around. Definitely came from that big fisher. Mayhap this is the puppeteer. Well, that's a terrifying voice. And that was a painful attack. Ow. Void Dart. Oh crap. I hate those last second AoEs. Scrap metal. Uh-oh. That's a bad sign. One of scrap before our very eyes. Now for something different. Puppet strings. Be wary of the puppets. No joke. What's in this wire? Ugh. Puppet hair. Oh crap. Ah, I did not know where to go there. Just out the way of the Void Dart. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Someone swept it before, it was not going to be a puppet again. Incoming Tancred.
Oh, radiant starlight to become my blade.
This time I'm following y'all, wherever y'all went to. The command puppets is one. That was definitely disorienting. You gotta really pay attention there. Ha! Missed me. No, not again. Behind the minions. I look for a good opening spot. Here. This thing's full. I don't know why I'm not using it. Ah, crap. Wasn't paying attention. Fuck. I'm good. I'm fine. And get in there. Time to pull the string. Made it. I'm good. I'm safe. Somehow. Oh no, you're not catching me lacking on that. Time to finish this. Desperado! Down you go. Oh. That was a rough one. Duty complete. Hey, too. You missed horror. There's no fight left in him now. He still breathed, albeit faintly. Yeah, we should fix that. You need only close the fissure. Don't worry, I have my eye on them. I wagered the creature is not long for this world. I want to say let's try to get some info out of him, but I doubt he's willing to talk. That was a challenge. Ulysses.
I think that's all of them.
It better be.
We need but seal the fissure to prevent further ingress.
It's over.
I wouldn't say that so
the
soon.
extent of the damage were it not for your aid. On behalf of the Garlean community, I thank you for all you've done for my people, for my home.
Of course. Oh, now you want to talk?
I shall close the fissure post-haste.
Please and thank you. Oh, now what? Still got strength to talk, huh? Okay. And?
You risked your life in vanquishing the creature. Would you at least let me bear the burden of deciding its fate?
All right. Careful, Ulysses. That thing will not hesitate to take a quick strike at you just for the hell of it. Or, you know, to fuck with us.
You want to go back to the void? Your kind have entered this realm before. Some seeking death that they might rejoin the life stream.
Others just to eat us.
But you would choose that dark, deathless place?
Right, you're choosing to go back to the 13th.
Perhaps it won't be a blessing to meet my end in such a place. But I cannot yet bear to part with the void. If only the winds would blow there as they do here. I long to return, to see my home unsullied, as it once was.
That's a big ask.
We know that pain all too well. If that is your wish, you must forsake this aggression. Go back to the Void and devote yourself to its restoration. I have a friend, Zero, who hails from your home. She and her companions strive to bring light into the Void from another world blighted with imbalance. I hear their efforts have already met with some success. One day, they'll drive the darkness from the Void, I'm sure of it.
It'll take some time, of course.
His soul is imbued with the will of all those I've consumed. We shall return to our world and seek out this Zero. Then we shall see if there is truth in your words.
You will.
She won't disappoint you. That much I guarantee.
It's been a while since we've seen Zero. He actually left. Was not expecting that. Nice work, Julius.
Bravo! I think Zero will approve.
Oh, now you're getting flustered? After all that talk.
Indeed, that was truly heartening to see.
Understanding begets fellowship, right?
Correct.
I thought I might lead by example.
Well then, shall we head back?
If the danger's past, then yes, let's. That was something. Reports have begun trickling in. By all accounts, the Isobard contingent was successful in containing the threat on their front. For Voidsent to attack in such numbers just as we were finding our feet, I daren't imagine the consequences had you not provided such timely aid. On behalf of my comrades, thank you. Thank you all. Anytime. Grave a grave presentiment. Good lord, what's with these big words? Something weighs heavy on Denkrit's mind. No, that can't be good.
The Ilzabard contingent have contained the threat on their front. Things appear to be under control for the time being. Though it remains unclear why the fissures opened up in the first place. According to Tataru, similar ruptures are occurring across the star.
Why so many happening all over the place?
One thing is clear, however. The phenomenon is not without pattern.
I didn't even notice there was a pattern.
The tendency for fissures to emerge is pronounced in regions deeply connected to the Void. Places where the barrier between the two worlds is at its thinnest.
I fear there may be a place in far greater peril than Garlemald.
Where?
Though it hath since been sealed, you will recall there is a great void gate that we ourselves had cause to open.
Oh crap!
A gate which was instrumental in our bid to reunite Vritra with his sister and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
Oh gods. The moon.
We forgot about the moon! We can't go all the way back to the moon.
With our
Again.
fixed upon planar fissures, I failed to consider this vulnerability. All other paths unto the void are but pinpricks in the veil compared to that great lunar rift.
That's literally the biggest one.
And that rift might be yawning open as we speak. We'd better hurry.
The last time we went through there, we needed to bring a dragon through.
Westways Burrow. I dare say the Loperites are well aware of current events.
I would hope so. They live there.
We ought to have Kryl join us once she finishes tending to the wounded. I shall likewise contact Y'shtola. Her knowledge of the moon's void gate is second to none.
A number of my fellow Garleans now call Mare Lamentorum home. Alphino, Alize, please see they come to no harm.
We'll be back before you know it.
A quick word, if you will.
What's up?
I'm not sure whether you'll run into Zero during the course of all this, but if you do, would you give this to her?
Is it what I think it is?
Emergency rations, in case of a protracted battle. Can't imagine she's eating all that well in the void.
It's those red bean buns, isn't it?
She likes dumplings.
I knew it! Oh, back when they came out with that scene, I was like, how much animation budget did they put into animating them pulling it open? Like, it was so fluid, just for animation with them opening food. They made those dumplings look so good. I almost wanted one myself. And we're back to the moon already. Oh, wow. They're just running all over the place. They're in that much of a panic. Where's Leaving Way? Well, we hear Mapping Way.
Given thy panicked state, I presume the Loperites too are beset with Voidsent.
Oh, what sweet relief it is to see you all.
Hey, long time no see.
Yes, Voidsent. And lots of them. They suddenly came pouring forth from the crater.
I had dearly hoped to find my worries unfounded.
Yeah, that would have been too easy for us.
For some unknown reason, the void gate seems to have partially opened. Living Way dashed off to activate the brands and halt the Fiend's invasion. But she hasn't come back, and we've since lost contact.
Oh, crap.
I suggest we make for the brands without delay.
Went to all the trouble fixing those things when Xenos and Van Daniel came up here. I've been mentioning those two a lot lately. Oh lord, I don't miss them, do I? Ugh. That's a horrifying thought. My valiant savior! I was so frightened I dared not move an elm. Where's Living Way? Oh, you're looking for Living Way? I think I saw her heading southwest, towards the Drowning Brand. She had several slaughter bots in tow, but I worried they won't be enough for all the Voidsent. You'd better hurry. She took backup with her.
Oh, I'm saved! I dread to think what would have befallen me if you hadn't intervened.
Good to see you too, Living Way.
Oh, I was never in any real danger, of course. I knew you would realize our plight and rush to our rescue.
Of course you did.
Aetherius is likewise plagued with Voidsent.
Yep, it's not just here.
If only we'd prioritized further development of the Voidsent slaughter bots, we could have stemmed the tide ourselves. Oh, what a tremendous demonstration that would have been. Irrefutable proof that I was mankind's staunchest ally and the greatest lubberite to ever live. I can practically taste the praise.
Living way? Sweetie, can we focus, please?
Fortunately, I was able to activate the brands. Should any more Voidsent emerge from the gate, they ought to be confined to the crater.
Oh, thank goodness. Less things to worry
Unless,
about.
of course, the Void Gate begins to expand of its own accord, or some gargantuan monstrosity tries to barge through. I don't foresee any major problems.
Now, why would you say that? Why the hell would you say that? See, now look what you did! I'm just not noticing I've lost tracking. Give me a moment.
Oh, nope. We're doomed.
Give me a moment, just realized I lost tracking. Hold on. Okay, I think we're back. I don't know what happened there. I didn't even notice until this cutscene started. Hopefully you didn't miss too much. So I guess we'll find out when I edit this. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Because Living Weights jinxed us!
There you are.
You all came in time. Oh, stole it too.
I left the data in Shale's capable hands and teleported here as soon as I heard. And ere you ask, I made sure to bring the key with me.
Thank you. Are you sure that was a good idea? Whatever.
Then the real threat yet awaits us.
Yeah, because Living Way jinxed
It is
us!
Golbez's domain beyond the Void Gate.
Could it be Golbez?
I wonder how he and Zero are faring.
Hopefully they're okay. Can't imagine anything big coming through there. They reconciled and everything back when we last saw them. Actually, went from Reaper to Paladin too. Aslam's Crystal. And the key.
By the 12.
And now what you doing? Gift of Ethos. Yours is a journey without end, conceived and guided by principle. Hold fast to what you must, and meet your fate without fear. Go forth, discover. Unite the stars onto one. Let none bar your path. What the hell does that mean? Whoa, what the? What the hell? Did we open a gate? Huh? That was Golbez. Zero. They need help. Yep, this is Skullbest's domain. I recognize all this red everywhere. Huh. Holy crap, is that an army? Oh, that's a big fisher. Oh, you want a piece of me? Zero. Right on time. Skullbest. Oh, shit. Save some for me, will ya?
What are you doing here?
Long story, I'll explain later. The visit long overdue.
Only you could be so carefree amidst all this.
What can I say?
May as well make yourself useful.
I plan to.
The gate's sheer size appears to have made it a tempting target.
Who the hell is that?
Enuo, a dread Voidsent risen from the benighted depths of the ocean.
Enuo. Oh.
They kept to the confines of their domain while Zeromus endured. No longer, it would seem. And once they had discovered a path to the Red Moon, they wasted no time in making the journey.
Comes more of them.
Leave the Voidsent nearby to us. You take care of Enuo.
Got it. Guess time for another trial.
Facing this many foes calls for a more familiar approach.
You want to quits to Reaper? I knew she would switch to Reaper. Like, the Paladin look is cool, but her Reaper fate is just... I love it.
Voidsent can change their form at will. Both light and darkness are mine to wield.
Good to know. Just like I can do it.
What better to purge darkness from the void than darkness itself?
Like fire with fire, as they say. Leave you both to it. You those two to their ore farming while I deal with the big threat. Let expanse contract. Eon become instant. Hey, ugly, over here.
Who dares face me? A mere mortal.
There's nothing mere about this mortal.
Hast thou come in search of power? Renown?
Spite?
I fight to end this world without end. All who stand before me shall fall.
What is this boss theme? There's some old school Final Fantasy shit. I'm all for it. Champions beyond the rift, heed my call. Let's do this shit. The unmaking. sovereign of naught, Inuo. Let's see if we can one-try this bitch. Duty commenced.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark.
Well, I shall not. Meteor rain. Uh-oh. Oh! Let's start with the big guns, huh? Not Rose. Should I be worried about it? Oh, crap! Yep. Should have been worried.
The Void's power is mine to wield.
Now you moved it.
Perish.
Okay, it's gotta keep our distance. Learn by doing.
Be still.
Case void. Ow! Move. Did not see that coming. Ow. Get a little help here! Ooh, that benediction. Not happening. Oh, it's chasing me. It's chasing me. Oh, crap. I'm about to die, and I'm dead. Fuck. Must be doing this first try. Oh, God. Need some... I was not expecting a mechanic like that. Where's my... Well, here.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
No, quite the opposite, actually. Oh, Lord, now what are you doing? Oh, crap. This guy's got some... This guy's got hands. Okay. Yeesh. Painful hands.
The void consumes.
All for naught.
Naught will endure.
Oh, now what's he doing?
Neither past nor future.
Oh, crap. Holy shit! The void power ravitates your corporeal form. Oh, what the hell? We're supposed to survive this shit? How? Trying to bad talk means I'm gonna do much. Also, where the fuck are the healers? Enough of my experience. Inuo's power is waning. Good. Slowing him down.
I breathe through the dark. Let the light guide me.
Go, 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 go. Working on it. Let us out. 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 Hurry up! Hurry up! God, please tell me we made it.
The underlings are no more. Now to deal with NOO.
Life and death rendered meaningless.
Oh hell.
Light, protect us.
Ooh.
I will not yield my domain.
Oh no, that's a fusion of light and darkness there.
Such is the power of the void.
Shit. Oh. Now that was practically a tank limit break right there. That's some awesome shit. Oh, Globerus and Zero are fighting with us now. Even better.
The void shall never cease
Oh man,
to be.
I'm a guest.
My power is absolute.
Absolute bullshit. Vacuum grows in number. Oh, there's more than one of them now. Would have been happy with the rescue.
Void's power is mine to wield.
One over there, one over there.
Thus did all boundaries cease to be.
Is that all you got?
Behold the truth of this world.
Did he add another one?
Accept your downfall.
Try not to eat things again. It's not once past me this time. One of the bars are down. That attack is hard to avoid. Oh, yeah, I'm about half now, so that's something. We're making progress. No, not this crap again. Nap. No, not this crap again. Over here. I miscalculated. Meltdown. Ah, crap. Ah, crap. Let me not grow, damn it. Gotta admit though, this fight is freaking awesome as hell.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
Can't say it does. That's it. That's it.
Be still.
This way now. Ooh, almost did it completely. Spread out. Ow.
Thus did all boundaries cease to be.
I'm in trouble. No, no, no! Oh, I'm okay. It's looking worse. Feel a limit break. Thank goodness for that. I just didn't need my limit from dead after all. I was gonna say, better not made it third. Everybody take a break from the wielding thing, yeah? No? Okay, screw you too then. Damn it. At least it's making the attacks easy to telegraph. So it's somewhat easy to avoid. Just move fast enough. I hate that meteor rain.
Behold the truth of this world!
Almost got him. When we first tried to sit.
Accept your downfall.
Never! Okay, that attack is some bullshit though. Come on, come on, come on. Fuck, it's almost down. There. Oh. Oh. Didn't wipe once.
Must be sealed away.
We almost wiped, but we made it. Made it. And into the crystal you go. Zero, you do intend on teaching me that anytime soon. Oh. GG's. Oh, that was a cool fight. I won't lie. He was touch and go for a good many times there, but it was awesome. And the fish is gone. Thank goodness. That's the one of thing was where did Slow call this thing again? I already forgot.
I'm glad you came. We would have struggled to face Enuo alone.
I'm sure you could have like whittled them down for me.
I presume you journeyed here to prevent more Voidsent from passing through the gate.
You presume correctly.
With Enuo defeated, there are none left in this realm who pose a serious threat. I dare say the problem is resolved.
The last Voidsent have been emerging from fissures across the source. Have you noticed any abnormalities in the void of late?
Nothing comes to mind. Why'd you ask?
Because we're getting none but fissures all over the source.
So the breach wasn't limited to the Void Gate. For better or worse, precious little has changed in the 13th since Zeromus fell. Have you noticed anything unusual?
I know not the reason events have unfolded this way, but there is, perhaps, an explanation as to why the Void Gate and the fissures opened. Here, in my domain, even the slightest change is keenly felt. When the gate opened, I sensed not the workings of some external force. Rather, it felt as if the barrier between our worlds was weakening naturally, moment by moment, until the two came to meet.
Wait, are you saying...
And you think this weakening could be happening elsewhere?
'Tis a possibility.
That's concerning.
What
really
Razatan
concerned.
and Garlemald?
Luckily we had things handled there.
Eulus took mercy upon the interloper.
Surprising, I know.
Whether Voidsent or Garlean, we all share the same longing for home. Should we meet, I will gladly offer them aid. Please tell Eulus as much.
Of course. Oh.
Wait. How exactly did you get here? No mortal could traverse the Void Gate in its current state.
Yeah, about that. Get Esm's crystal and the key to thank for that. Just opened up a gate for me.
And this path of yours is still there. I cannot see it.
What? They can't see it.
Nor does it reveal itself to me. Perhaps the path serves only the key bearer.
One in possession of Aslam's crystal. So only I can see it?
So it is not a means to travel freely back and forth. A pity. I would have liked to see my friends again.
Now seems an opportune time to give Zero the parcel Julius prepared for her. Right! In all the excitement, I almost forgot about the dumplings. Something for me. Yep, delivery of dumplings for you. Straight from the Julius himself. The smell. Food, is it? Ah. I recall Eula speaking of the dumplings his mother used to make. Thank you for the parcel. And the fond memories. There's more than enough to share with Golbez. Now that he foregoes to either of others, I'm sure he'll appreciate the sustenance. He better. I sometimes wonder what the Void would be like if culinary traditions flourished here once more. Whether it would suffice to break the cycle of mutual consumption. A hardening thought, if nothing else. Let's see if we can get a soup kitchen started up here. That key of yours intrigues me. Had my former self known of its existence, I might have sought different means to reach the source. Good thing you're a changed man now! Right. A beacon from beyond. Zero has something to discuss with you. Until our battle earlier, I hadn't called upon darkness in some time. In truth, I find light a better fit these days. Ever since you left, we've been roaming the void in search of individuals who would join our cause. Although we returned to the Red Moon after sensing Enuo's presence, rarely do we linger in a single location. However, if the interloper you spoke of does intend to seek me out, it might be wise to return to my domain. Why don't you join us? With Enuo defeated, the source should be in no imminent danger. Sure, it's been a while since I've been to the 13th. And not be killed on sight. Good. We'll wait for you by the crater. I guess we're going to be taking a bit of a detour before we return home. Hopefully Estola and Graha aren't too worried about our sudden disappearance. There is a teleporter situated between here and the center of the moon. I've used it to travel to the surface in the days long past, though I seldom had need once my generals were in place. Ikorium herself crafted a device that I might lay low the Servant of Light. Igorium. I remember that name. I'm trying to remember that name. I think that was an Ascian we fought and killed back in Heaven's Ward. Or it could be a different one. I remember someone fusing with La Habrea in Heaven's Ward. Ironic that we now use it seeking to restore light to the void. Crazy, right? Ironic. Forgive my idle reminiscences. 'Tis time we made our descent. What's it going? It has been a long while since it's been here. Hey there, big guy. Though it was not always so, many who live here now have chosen to do so because they support the cause. Well, that's good. Indeed, if our numbers continue to grow, we may require more territory. Thankfully, we were able to harness the residual ether from Barbaricia's domain. Those reserves will enable me to expand mine as the need arises. Right, we had best prepare for our potential guest. Join me in my abode when you're ready. There are many in this domain who still fear me. I shall remain here to avoid needless provocation. If you say so. I imagine you remember these. The transmitters we used to receive light from the first. Is it? Oh, it is. You still kept them. If memory serves, they work by channeling excess ether left in the wake of the flood into the Crystal Tower. Using the tower's cross-rift travel capabilities, light is even conveyed onto the 13th into these devices. I have a mind to use them now, but they'll need to be set in an elevated location. Your assistance will be greatly appreciated. Can't have a new expansion update without some running around errands and everything. Let's get these dealt with quickly.
Upon activation, these transmitters will shine with light from beyond, sent courtesy of our ever-watchful friends.
As long as it don't open up any more
They will serve as
void rifts.
beacons in the dark for those that would seek me out.
Right then. Nice. So we wait. Oh, there we go. There he is, Malphus. Cool, ain't it?
Immortal Nullus. I did not expect to see you here.
Dang, you already forgot me, huh?
I am Zero, and this is my domain. 'Tis a safe haven for those who abhor conflict. Among those gathered here, many aspire to restore this world to how it once was.
Such a thing is possible.
I mean, they can certainly try.
Indeed. Though how long the endeavor will take, I cannot say. But for those of us abandoned by death itself, what do we have but time to try? and try again.
Very well. This latest ample proof your comrade spoke true. However long it takes to restore our world, you shall have my aid.
Glad to hear it.
And you shall have mine.
Well, that was handled without issue. It would seem Ulysses' intervention has helped forge a new bond. Thank you for bringing word to me. I gather you'll head home sooner rather than later. You will not be able to freely return to Zero's domain. Are you certain you wish to leave? Oh, I want to check out this place a little longer because I love how it looks, but we gotta continue the story. And Grahati and Isola are probably worried about me. Then let us return to the Red Moon. I'm sure you won't begrudge me a proper farewell. Of course not. After that kick-ass fight we had, you deserve a proper goodbye.
Would you deliver a message to Ulysses for me? Tell him that we're making progress towards rebuilding our home. And I hope that he is too.
You got it.
Enuo's Memoria will be safe here.
Good to know.
The crystal containing Zeromus has been passed on to our allies in the First. If Enuo's Memoria might serve them in restoring their world, we shall likewise consider its transfer.
Keep it in mind.
How much simpler it would be to aid one another in our respective fights, were it not for these boundaries between us.
Right.
Safe travels, my friend. We take comfort in the knowledge that you're out there fighting too, wherever you may be.
Thank you, Zero. Until next we meet. Oh, the gang's all here.
No luck, I'm afraid. It appears he's not in Mare Lamentorum.
Y'all just give me a minute. I'm on my way back. See, here I am there. This time I'm not possessed. Don't want to go do that again.
Is that?
Yo.
God, you had us worried. You suddenly disappeared. We didn't know what to think.
You think he'd be used to me disappearing by now? Hey, at least didn't come back possessed this time. We dealt with the whole Voidsent matter. And a lot has developed.
Shortly after you vanished, the Voidsent incursion abruptly ended. We surmised you had a hand in that, but never did it cross our minds that you were fighting alongside Zero and Golbez.
Yeah, it was awesome. You should have been there, man.
This golden path you said you traversed wasn't visible to us either.
So really it's only me who can see
Nor
it.
did we hear a voice. Ethos. Might this be the key's true name?
I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
While many mysteries remain, for now, I am glad to learn the state of affairs in the 13th. Golbez's suspicion that the barrier twixt worlds has begun to weaken. 'Twould certainly explain the surge in fissures manifesting in the source.
Yet what could be behind such a phenomenon?
What if more show up in other reflections too? Why are you here? Necro was ready.
And who might you be? Not a Voidsent, I'd wager.
Halamaroots.
Greetings.
What's it? Halamaroots. God, it's been a while. Yep, she's an Asian.
I am Halmarut of the Asians. We are your sworn foes, I know. But on this occasion, will you not put away your arms?
Whoa, what the?
I wish only to talk.
Right. Fancy trick. We'll hear her out for now.
Thank you for affording me a chance.
Yeah, a chance. So don't waste it.
Bereft of the Unsundered, we were under the impression you and yours no longer had cause to continue your activities.
Especially since, you know, Zodiac is dead.
This juncture. I assume you are the one who bestowed Calyx with the knowledge of summoning and the reflections.
Yes, that is correct.
Well, that's a surprise. That's right, we don't know he's alive either. It is a fun way to find out.
Was it necessary to reveal my present form as well?
Yes. It's what you deserve, you little shit.
So he succeeded in transferring his memories after all.
And in quite the diminutive form
Be
now.
at ease. Even were I to occupy a combat-oriented vessel, I would not have the ability to defeat you.
At least you're
You
aware of
destroyed
that.
my plan, my life's work. I have naught to replace it, nor will I ever regain what I once had.
If you wish to speak, Halmarut, will you not tell us what it is that you hope to accomplish?
As you know, our star Aetheris was sundered into 4 and 10 shards in the time of the Ancients.
Good to say 14. But yes, we know this. Whoa.
As the will of the star, Hydaelyn perpetuated this unnatural division for millennia. And in the wake of her passing, nature has begun to reassert itself. As a wound knits itself together, the star seeks to become whole once more.
Wait, the reflections are starting to merge?
Yes. It seeks to rejoin with all of its shards. Unlike the one we Ascians attempted to orchestrate, however, the stars rejoining will afford mankind no special treatment.
Meaning?
All life and matter will be condensed into a single whole and remade for a new beginning. A complete rebirth.
Oh. Like, without
Aetheris will return to the way it once was. Hundreds of millions of years past. To a quiet and peaceful time. Long before the light of mankind was kindled.
I'm sorry, what? You tell me everything will revert to the past?
Supposing for a moment we believe you, how can you possibly know all this?
It is an inevitability that I have foreseen since time immemorial. A future that awaits should creation be freed from the influence of Hydaelyn and Zodiac.
You seem to have a habit of doing that.
The star is tolerant to life. It holds no grudges, and neither rages nor weeps for being sundered. Yet by the same token, it is indifferent to life's survival. No amount of devastation and death can compel it to stop the wheels of creation from turning. The earth shakes, and mountains spew fire. Floods wash away the fruits of labor, and icy winds freeze and starve. Countless perish as nature runs its course. So many seeds of life have already been lost. Yet in spite of this, people continue to believe that the morrow will come. But it will not. For nothing lies beyond the Solstice, when all creation is reunited. When that day comes, every last trace of mankind shall be erased.
You would think the opposite would happen, but nope. So if we see this happen, we're screwed. That's disheartening.
Man's journey. Despite losing his innocence and being made to live with suffering, he has forged ever onward. Strong, even as he is weak, his is a proud tale in the history of the star. It would be a shame for that tale to end. For all to wither and die, when some might yet survive. Would you not agree?
Orianze?
If a natural rejoining doth lead unto the solstice, then thine intent is to preemptively rejoin the worlds.
Correct. It was for this very purpose that Halmarut recruited suitable collaborators from the Reflections. Individuals like me, who would willingly doom another world in order to fulfill their aspirations.
Well, that's dark to think about.
The Winterers, we are called.
Winterers?
And if you and yours seek to protect all life, then sooner or later you shall have to contend with us.
Figures. At least knowing this beforehand.
Even if everything you claim is true,
Right.
what you've done, Calyx. It's unforgivable!
I do not ask that you be pragmatic, nor do I seek your approval.
Good, because you're not really going to
Given
get
your
it.
familiarity with other reflections, 'tis only natural that you are averse to our methods. But there is one irrefutable fact that you must understand. Should we take no action at all, the Solstice will come, and no one will be left alive. No one. Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit.
What the? That sight.
Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
How the frick did you get that sight? Xenos.
Wait!
Sir, distract me with my freaking worst enemy's weapon. Yeah, that's nice. Lovely. Figures. There'd be more to it than we thought. There you are. One moment you were standing before me, and the next you'd vanished into thin air. Thanks to you all, the Voidsent have been eradicated and the gate lies sealed once more. There's been nary a peep from the Curator. Though I can't help but notice none of you seem to share my enthusiasm. Is something wrong? You could say that. The star seeks to become whole. But that's preposterous. As far as I'm aware, Heidelin made no mention of a natural rejoining. I ought to consult the records to be certain. But not before thanking you for dispatching the Voidsent so handily. You well and truly saved the day. As I normally do. Oh, please tell me we're nearing the end, because that was a lot to take in. Trail to the heavens. Okay, we are. Alphino continues to grapple with Halmarud's disclosure. The implications of the Solstice and the Winter's schemes, as well as our approach moving forward, will take time to consider. To that end, I believe we should gather and speak in person. And by we, I mean all our fellow Scions. Right, someone need to phone Estinian. For a change of pace, why don't we convene at the Rising Stones? I'm sure Totaro and the others will be happy to meet us there. It has been years since we have been there. A fine idea. In many ways, our return is long overdue. No doubt we could all use some respite after Garlemald, but I trust there are no objections. None here. 'Tis settled then. To the Rising Stones. It has been a long-ass time since we even mentioned the Rising Stones. Time to head home. Again. Yep, still the same as when we left it. It has been a long while since we've been in this building. At times like this, the company of friends is all the more precious. In spite of time's vicissitudes, Orion, stop. I need you to tone it down with the big words, man. Years I've known you, and yet I still can barely understand what you're saying. Some things endure. This sanctuary is surely among them. Since leaving for Tiral, we've been almost constantly on the move. It feels good to put my feet up in familiar stamping grounds. I bet. There was much and more to take care of in Garlemald, even after tending to the wounded. I shall be sure to share a full report with Ujika. It feels like a lifetime ago I first set foot within these walls, though given we've all experienced a lifetime's worth of triumphs and tribulations in the interim, perhaps that is only natural. 'Tis a pity my stay in Tiral came to such an abrupt end. I should like to make arrangements to remain in touch with Sale. Good idea. Everything has changed since last we gathered here. No doubt Tataru is chiefly responsible for prevailing state of tidiness. You know how she is. Speaking of whom, seeing a great many of our comrades are en route. But let's wait for them a while longer. Oh, it's more than just her and Estinian? Are we going to see Colton and Hori Boulder again? I miss them so much. It's been so long since we've been here.
Long it hath been since last we gathered here.
Yep, after saving the world from the final days.
Though our order's dissolution was indeed in name only. Thereafter, we did largely operate independent of one another.
Yep.
All of which is to say, full glad am I to stand in such esteemed company once more.
Likewise. If only Minfilia were here to see
Apologies
this.
for our delay.
Oh, the whole gang's here! Hori Boulder, Philomen, Coltene, it's so good to see you all again.
We're reporting for duty, as bid.
This is everyone that we could round up on short notice. The others are still en route. Estinian alone we weren't able to make contact with, but we're working on it.
You know him. We'll find him eventually.
No doubt his link pearl is buried at the bottom of his bag.
Knowing him, he'll turn up when we least expect it.
Sounds right.
Now, as much as I'd like to savor our reunion, Tataru tells us there have been developments.
You could say that.
Will you apprise us of the details?
We got an Ascian threat again, and it's seemingly worse than before. Imagine being reunited and having to hear all this.
The Winterers and the Solstice.
The veracity of Halmarut's claims remains unclear. Yet it cannot be denied that, in his bid to convert the living into endless, Calyx was privy to knowledge of the reflections and more.
And the Winterers are formed of others, like him.
Willing to destroy other reflections to save their own.
In light of the recent Voidsent incursions, I believe it would be wise to treat the Solstice as a genuine threat. The problem is how to deal with it.
Both the source and the reflections are home to irreplaceable life. I would protect them all if I could. But if doing so means ushering in complete annihilation...
This is quite the dilemma.
What can we possibly do?
We try to help, we just might start causing destruction. But if we do nothing, it just might be worse. It's a lose-lose situation.
Was Hydaelyn aware of the solstice?
I don't want to think about that.
Given that we had no knowledge of it when you journeyed to Elpis, you couldn't have warned Venar.
Right.
So it is entirely possible she was unaware. But in the course of sustaining the Sundered Star, she may have glimpsed this eventuality.
It's hard to say what was going through Vinod's head at the time. I don't think she had any way of knowing. I think she knew and chose to trust in us. I feel like it could be either one of these options. Either she really didn't know, or she did, but as always, had enough faith in us to handle it ourselves. Which I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. I think she knew and chose to trust in us.
So she believed that we could overcome this trial as well. Or rather, that the choice was ours to make.
She was the one primal that wanted us to make our own
Whichever
decisions.
it may be, it is we who must find the answer. We who live in the here and now.
Perhaps we could take a recess? Oh, I dare say everyone could use a rest.
You got that right. I need to sit down.
Indeed. We have ample food for thought, and it would be good to catch each other up.
Good idea.
Ere I forget, Heron, I believe you should keep the key, Ethos, in your possession.
Yeah.
After all, it seems that is one mystery I am not destined to unravel.
And I was just complaining about holding on to it earlier. Another fate in my hands again. And here I was complaining about it, keeping hold of it so long. Now it's back in my hands again. I'm probably stuck there now. It seems our colleagues have much to catch each other up on. I still have to brew some tea. You'll be the best at it. Hori, Colton, it's so good to see you two again. Colton and I have remained in Corvos to monitor the situation among the Guardians and the Corvost. Though seldom smooth sailing, in the time the region settled, and we were able to return. I understand the Guardian community had made great strides in improving relations with other peoples. Hearing that, I feel renewed zeal for resolving issues in Corvus. Then perhaps you'd like to hear more about the Guardian's accomplishments for me and the twins. We might stoke the fire even hotter. That'd be good to hear. Clemens, Anor, hey, good to see you two again. How's the whole, Hey Clemens, how's the whole, your sister fall in love with two brothers thing going on there? Judging by your guys, Clemens, your studies have been productive. Indeed, I have more or less mastered the fundamental principles of Sarlian astrology. At one point, I considered exploring other healing arts, but decided to persevere and with more focused training to better leverage my skills on the battlefield. I don't think I'd be much use on the battlefield these days. I can scarcely hold my bow steady, let alone hit a target. So sorely bereft of brotherly ministrations as I am. Oh god, you are! I knew you still required constant supervision! You two haven't changed in the slightest. It makes you wonder how our colleagues that couldn't join us today are faring. Yeah, Anor is still trying to get with both Hori and his brother Osir for some reason. Anor and I were training in Gridania when Voidsent attacked the 12th. Thankfully, we were able to fend them off with the help of the twin adders. But that's good. When I heard the invasion had already spread across the star, I realized the gravity of the situation and ordered a confidential report sent to the other Scions. That's why Tataru was so quickly appraised. Thanks to you, we were able to make haste for Garlemald. Nice, Osir! While circumstance and duty may keep us apart, we remain bound by a common purpose. Indeed, may that purpose continue to guide us now that we stand together once again. Agreed. After Orionze and I went off on our own, we decided to spend some time exploring Zocteral. We never had the chance to visit during the Rite of Succession, you see. We journeyed east through... Oh my god, what's with these names? Loa Zeniheta? before heading up to the coast to the frigid northern reaches, where they revere a storied beast of the sea. The excursion only served to reinforce just how diverse Toral really is. We also met with the Wallaki. Though we had not the time to study their arts at length, we were privy to several intriguing demonstrations. With that, we could have indulged our curiosity further and traveled to yet more distant lands. For better or worse, pragmatism tempered our wanderlust. What is with you in these big words? Suffice to say, we still have plenty to see of the continent. I should very much like to return given the chance. I hear you. It was by no means an easy decision, but the Solstice is now our paramount concern. Alize and I have opted to formally withdraw from our efforts in Garlemald. After all, anything we can do to protect our world will also serve to keep the Guardians safe. Ulyss and his comrades are already working towards a brighter future of their own accord. Honestly, I'm more worried about us. It's so difficult to see the path ahead, but hopefully we can get through this and return to Garlemald with our heads held high one day. Indeed. In the meantime, let us prepare for a letter for Ulyss and the community. We mustn't let despair stay our hand. Everyone's back together again, for better or worse, to stop another crisis. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are back. It seems everyone has much and more to discuss with one another. Anyway, you're overdue for a proper break. The peace and quiet will help you think. Feel free to make yourself comfortable in Dawn's respite. Thanks to Tara.
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
I detest evenings such as this. Too bright, too stimulating. The mind distracted by the inconsequential.
Who?
You needn't be so wary. I merely come to offer information before my departure.
Make it quick before I decide to sock you. You're roughly my height now.
Halmarut and I will soon cross the rift to observe the enactment of another Winter's plan. Our destination is the Fourth.
The Fourth.
A world locked in ice, whose lands are blanketed in thick clouds. In order to survive, man has fled to the skies, using great magics to establish new civilizations.
Well, that does sound exciting. Why tell me where you're going? You know we're damn well going to stop you.
Designs I would see realized. Nothing more. Believe me or don't, as you like. For all I know, you lack the means to follow us anyway.
Yeah, for all you know.
What Halmarut said to you earlier.
What about it?
She suggested that dealing with the reflections might satisfy your ambition. But is that truly so? You have seen battles beyond counting, have defeated even the fear of death. Is there some conclusion that you seek, no matter the cost?
Maybe.
I will share with you a truth.
But will it be the truth?
We Winterers each have an ambition that we wish to fulfill. To that end, we may share information with one another, but we do not necessarily share the same beliefs. Just as you and yours decried my actions, I find those of my fellows objectionable.
So you're on the same side, but don't
Be
agree
that
with each
as
other.
it may. It is the culmination of our lives' works that we would bring to the world. Fruits born of undying devotion, daring aspiration, and unwavering ideals.
Why are we seeing you, your original self now?
No matter how we are reviled, no matter what we must steal, our actions will be vindicated by those who abide in the future we create. In your benevolence, you may seek to save everything and everyone. But once all is consequently consigned to oblivion, your noble deeds will amount to nothing more than folly. For no living soul shall remain to judge them.
We'll have to see then, won't we? If shattered stars are doomed to mend, how turns the key to winter's end? Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know where to begin with that. But I think this pretty much... I think this pretty much finishes off the expansion as a whole before we get to Evercold next year. I think there might be another update after this. Probably a 7.6, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. So much has happened. The Voidsent became a minor problem for a bit. Well, I guess major, technically. Zero and Golbez are working hard to get the light back to the 13th. And it seems our next destination for our journey is to the fort. The Winterers, the Solstice. Another rejoining we have to worry about. Hopefully this one won't involve another Umbral calamity. But that's... we got a lot to worry about, a lot to think over, and a lot to prepare for. Like the Final Fantasy 11 raids we need to get to. But we'll get into that in another video. Hopefully before the next... hopefully before the weekly raid reset and everything. Probably have to do that over the weekend. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like and a comment. So much happening in this. I'm gonna need a minute. I'm going to need to lay down for a minute. I need a drink. That's what I need. I need a drink. But as always, until next time, masters and misses, we hope to see you again soon.